What's up, everybody? Welcome to Perfect for Forever, where we talk anime, manga, and everything in between. Today, let's talk about Hunter x Hunter. To me, one of the top tier animes ever. No, just one of the top tier animes. Just as far as story, characters, and character development, just one of the top tier animes. And what I've done is I've seen the anime maybe 2 or 3 times, right? From beginning to end, no skipping or hopping around like that. And what I've decided to do was I decided to read the manga because the writer or the mangaka, whatever they call him, the creator of the manga started making chapters that's been releasing, like I think like 10 or so chapters has been or more have been released. So I just said, you know what, let me read it. Let me read the whole thing and try to see if I could get up to date of what's going on, especially since I want to know what happens after the ending of the anime, right? So how I read these is on my iPad. So how I choose between reading on the iPad or getting the physical volumes is, of course, if it has a box set, because this is the manga is under Fizz Books, and they make manga box sets. And with Fizz Media, I don't get singles. I only get the manga box set. So the reason why I'm reading online is because they do not have a box set for their manga, and I'm not sure how much is out right now. All I know is that in the anime, the last episode of the anime is, I think, chapter 336. Let me check real quick. I have it up. 339. We'll say 339, right? 339, and that's volume 30, and that's volume 32. All right, so there's 339 chapters that make the whole entire anime, and that's volume 32 of the manga. All right. Now, as of right now, there is currently 394 chapters. And before the author started to make more chapters, it was at 370. So 371 to 394 since October 10th. All right. So what I want to talk about is, like, we'll say an review of Hunter x Hunter and why it's so appealing to me. All right. So again, what I said in my intro video, the kind of manga and animes I like are overpowered characters, or characters that develop to become overpowered. That's a perfect example of the main character and his friend, or the two main characters, Gon and Killua. They start off strong and just get their skill set better to become even stronger. And towards the end of the anime, it goes crazy. But what goes crazy is not their power goes up, it's just that their character development goes up to where both of them change in the direction that's opposite to where they start at, which I thought was great. So what makes a good anime to me is the animation has to be good, the story has to be good, and with the anime, the music has to be good. That's one thing that's very important, the music. So a couple examples off the top of my head that anime has good music is Full Metal Alchemist, both of them, the original one and the Brotherhood, good music. I would say Bleach has some good music in it. Let's see what else. Death Note. The opening theme and the ending theme, great. All the little things in the middle, great. So those are examples of animes that have good music. I mean, the music is pretty much a part of the anime, and a lot of these animes, it doesn't change for the entirety of the season. So you really, if I hear the theme song to Death Note, I know that that's Death Note. Boom, that's Death Note. If I hear it for Hunter x Hunter, I know, boom, that's Hunter x Hunter. So it's just I don't know, something it brings it all together is the music. I know the anime has to look good. Like a good looking anime is a Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer. Those are good looking ones, right? And animes that have great stories. Of course, you got One Piece. Of course, you got Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Let's see if I could name one more with a good story. I mean, you could say Naruto Shippuden. Well, Naruto Shippuden, great storyline. And well, I know a lot of people don't like fillers and things like that, but it is what it is. That's the business end of things. But Hunter x Hunter, sorry. Let's get back to Hunter x Hunter. So again, it looks good music, and the character development is A1. Boom. But one thing that threw me through a loop is I think more so my favorite arc, which is the Chimera arc, and just how that whole thing developed. Because in the manga and in the anime, it's kind of different. Well, let me put spoiler. This is a spoiler, I think. In the anime, Gon didn't know or didn't remember who Kite was. Right? He when he went to see Kite and was able to see him, they kind of have to jostle his memory or whatever. But in the manga, he knew Kite from the beginning. Like, yeah, I know Kite. I have the card he gave me. Boom, 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 boom. So that's the difference between the two. But almost, and what makes a good, again, anime is when they follow the source material. And this anime followed it to the T. Of course, it's a little here and there, but this one followed it to the T. Especially when when you see Gon's rage, not his rage, but what's it called? After Gon, and this is the Chimera arc again, when Gon got his power back after losing, and they wanted to test him to see if he has the fortitude to keep being a part of the team. So there's one scene where his face gets stone cold. That's straight from the manga. And when I read that in the manga, because again I saw the anime first, I was like, I felt it there. So that's why this is like one of the top tier animes for me. Again, One Piece does that a lot too, where One Piece is almost, but the manga is a bit more violent than the anime. That's all about One Piece. But this one, it was pretty much everything. Like, I could read it and know what's gonna happen and just be happy I read it and just know what they said a little bit more. So I don't know. I'm going on a rant how good Hunter x Hunter is without really going into a rant, but I just want to say that if you want to go into anime and you don't know what to watch, Hunter x Hunter is a great example of storytelling. Hunter x Hunter is a great example of what anime is about. And that's what a lot of people like think anime are cartoons and things like, oh, how can you get into anime? If you watch American cartoons, you have American Dad, you have SpongeBob and things like that, where every episode is a new day. Every episode is a completely irrelevant from the previous episode. But in anime, every episode amounts to something. Every episode is a series. There's no one-offs or anything like that. As far as what I watch, again, overpowered, adventure, becoming overpowered, and all that good stuff. There is no one-off episodes. No, the character is building to become stronger and the best. So if you really want to get into anime and you don't know where to go, Hunter x Hunter is a good long-ish series. I think it's like 100-ish episodes, and the character development is like it's great. You feel that. I mean, their friendship is like you feel good and sorry for them in those moments. It's like, damn, he's really looking out for him, or damn, he really puts him first. It's just like, that's what makes it crazy. They're two characters that are strong in the beginning, get stronger, but their friendship, and they're both young boys, so their friendship is like they're just locked in, and they just want to get stronger together, and they don't want to leave each other in their dust. It's not a race to who gets the strongest fastest. It's they just want to be together and do it together. So that was one thing with Killua, another spoiler alert, whatever. His big thing is that he didn't want to go so far ahead that Gon be left behind. But Gon's like, I'll train because I know Killua might be a little bit better than me. So that's a little information about Hunter x Hunter. Again, I'm still getting used to this YouTube thing, so I'm gonna get used to talking in front of the camera and at some point in my life, I'll have notes down and I could talk off notes so everything's not all sporadic. But I enjoyed just talking about anime to anybody. So right now it's going to be to you. And we'll see the next anime / manga I'll talk about. Because right now I told you there's 394 chapters. And I'm currently at 375. So when I read manga, especially to its entirety like this, I stop watching anime. Well, I stopped watching the anime that I care about, One Piece. And I start watching like other animes that I like to watch, but I'm not really invested in. And that anime right now is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stone Ocean. Or is it Stone Ocean? Yeah, Stone Ocean. So I'm reading this and watching that. And I don't think I'm going to be reading JoJo because my little brother, he's a fan of that show and brought me into that. So I just watch it so I could talk to him about it. But right now, I'm just reading this, try to get this done in a reasonable pace, and go back into catching up with One Piece, because One Piece is the god anime. But yes, so but again, Hunter x Hunter is a great, easy to follow anime that if you're kind of on the fence about anime, watch that one. Give it, it's good from beginning to end. Just give it 10 episodes and you'll be like, I want to see what happens next. And if not, you could read it. Like I use the Shonen Jump app. So this is where like the Fizz Media books and things like that are. So that's where I'm reading it. It's like $2 a month and you can read up to 100 chapters a day. And that's how I'm catching up with it. Like I had the Shonen Jump app when I first heard about it, and I started reading One Punch Man and things of that nature. I'll get into what I read on this on another video. But that's how I keep up to date on things. And this is how I kind of condense it, because I don't want to buy this manga. So I said, I'll pay for it, read it up, and when I finish, I'll catch up on all the other ones. Then I will stop paying for it for a while until I want to read up something else. All right, so again, mangas, anime stuff, man. Like I said, I like talking about this stuff, but I'm not used to talking about this stuff because I've been watching anime. I've been watching anime specifically for at least 2 decades. At least 2 decades. This is when I was watching Dragon Ball Z, and I had friends that give me cassette tapes and say, watch that. And I'm like, I can't see, it's all scrambled. And that's only the few animes I watch that's the English version is Dragon Ball Z. And I can't stand the Japanese version, which the only thing I watch now is Japanese subtitled. I don't do dubs anymore. But yeah, so I've been watching anime for a long time, and a long time I've just been keeping it to myself because back then, that's when I was in high school, and I'm way past college now. And not a lot of people are into it, right? So I watched Dragon Ball Z here and there, watch Yu Yu Hakusho. Then I stopped a little bit. I got into college. Then one of my roommates, I think in my junior year, not sophomore, my junior year, got me into, I think it's junior year or sophomore year. I gotta see when it came out. Got me into Bleach, when Bleach first came out. Say, yo, you gotta watch this, it's dope. Then we started watching that religiously. Then he gave me another suggestion, or same person or different person gave me a suggestion watching Death Note, and that's when I was hooked. Then I did that, then I did, okay. That's for another video, but again, Hunter x Hunter, it gets my stamp of approval, A1 anime, A1 manga, as of right now. We'll see where it heads to. And that's it for today. I'm just rambling on now. Again, I just love talking about anime. I just kind of branches out into other things. This is why I made this channel. All right, so my name is Oliver Williams. I'm gonna catch you in the next video. I'm glad that you watched up until this point. If you can, hit up a like button, blast the like button, please. If you can, leave a comment how you feel about Hunter x Hunter, the anime or the manga. Subscribe if you want to hear my voice again, talk about something random in the next video. But I'm out of here. Peace.